Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hera Media Group. Today, I get the great pleasure of chatting with a true gentleman, a true entrepreneur, and a change maker in the coastal parts of Kenya. So, welcome, Collins.
Thank you so much, Lela. It's a pleasure me meeting you, and I'm looking excited for this inspiring conversation.
Amazing, amazing. And for some of you guys, if you don't know, my name is Laleh Hancock, and I'm one of the Hera advisors. And over the years, I've gotten the pleasure to meet and interview so many incredible change makers all around the world. And recently, we, as Hera, have been working with displaced individuals in Kenya, and that opened the doors for us to actually meet Collins. Collins, do you want to talk a little bit more about your organization called the Change Makers Hub?
Yeah, so thank you so much, Laleh. And I can say that I'm a servant leader, and I'm also a founder of Changemakers Hub and Tech Center. My inspiration came from an aspect of a service to community. I'm very passionate about serving the community through community service. And one day, as I was working in my community, I realized that there was a gap in terms of transforming, in terms of training servant leaders. A lot of young people had actually given up in terms of leadership crisis, especially in our country, and most of them did not understand the right definition of who is a change maker. And that is why I decided to come up with this organization with the aim of empowering uh, young people and children to understand the right definition of a servant leader, a leader who is able to serve the community without any selfish gains. And I think that is what really inspired me to start Change Makers Hub. So it's just a matter of training young people to become change makers, and then they became agents of change in the community by training others, and that goes and that goes. Yeah.
Great, great, great. Now, how long ago did you start this Change Makers Hub and Tech Center?
So as a young person, as a teenager in 2018, I decided to start a Change Makers Hub and Tech Center, just like a volunteering group whereby, it was just bringing about a group of kids and young people. Then we decided to go to schools, to churches, to community, just to empower people and try to train other young people on life skills, on leadership skills, on the art of branding, and also menstruation hygiene, empowering on self-esteem. And that is in 2018. So I have been in 2018 growing as an idea to an established organization in 2025, Leila.
Wow, that is so incredible. Well, I know there's been a lot of different initiatives. You're working with different age groups. Like you said, it's a mix of empowering them around leadership skills, engagement, working with others. But you also have the tech center. So you're also inviting them to start to learn more of ways that they can work with technology. So, do you want to talk a little bit about the technology aspect of it?
So what happened is that there's a very big narrative in Africa, especially in the issue of unemployment among especially young people. Like in Africa, we have like 60% young people, population. So there's been a very, very big crisis on employment opportunities. And one of the things that we saw that would actually help in terms of unemployment is tech, tech skills. And in Africa, actually, technology is still at 20%. Not very many people, not very many kids, young people have access to opportunities that come with technology. So that is when I decided to use technology for good to be able to train and empower as many kids and young people as possible, actually from age of 10 to 24, and this has really was inspired by my own story, my own experience, whereby I have used technology for good. Technology has opened a lot of doors for me. Technology has given me platforms, It has paid me, I do remote work. I do a lot of, work through tech. I don't have to travel to the US so that I can be able to work. I can actually work from comfort of my home in Africa and get paid. So that is the mentality I wanted to inspire the kids and the young people that actually, if we can use tech for good, it's a very, very important and very good platform that can create employment and help so many kids and young people on job opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah. And, the excitement also of learning something new, inspiring them to, still be outside and play too. I think sometimes technology takes over for all of that stuff, but also them having confidence. And, when you elevate your confidence, it's amazing what you can be the inspiration of to others, but also it also helps to get others not to get into trouble either, like you get them focused on a different kind of track. So since 2018, what have you noticed being like some of the feedback and some of what you've noticed with the individuals who've been going through your program?
So what happens is that, we have different thematic areas. And maybe just to mention very fast is we have education, whereby we use education to help so many kids and young people to build. And also education is the key to success. So
Yeah.
under education, that is where we use tech education. And also we do like social programs as one of the thematic areas where we empower entrepreneurs, especially girls and women, to be entrepreneurs, to solve community problems. Then we also have leadership and governance, whereby we create platforms for young people and kids also to understand the right
Yeah.
definition of a leader, a servant leader. Then lastly, we also focus on health. Under health, we do mental health and different types of health. So I can say that through Young Changemakers Fellowship Program, a program that goes for 8 weeks. This is a program that we invite young people. Then out of those thematic areas in our organization, they are able to identify problems in the community. Then 70% they offer solution. Then we support them 30%. So what I've noticed and what I've witnessed through different years, because we've done 4 cohorts from 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2024. So we've done 4 cohorts of young change makers. And I can say that I have seen those young people coming in our organization from the start of the program without any leadership skills, without any branding skills, low self-esteem, and also
Yeah.
they don't know what to do. Some women, girls do not have confidence, but after going through the program, I have seen them actually their self-esteem becoming, increasing. They have become confident, they have been able to go to their communities back and solve problems, and I think that is the most important thing. They have been able to identify who is a leader, what is the right definition of a leader. I need to help my people without any selfish gain. I need to start by serving my purpose without thinking, first of all, what am I getting? And I think those are the traits, those are the values as an organization that we want to train the kids and the young people to understand that service to humanity comes first. It's about using our gifts to be able to help other people to make their lives better. So I can say, Laleh, that from just seeing young people and kids actually not really, really understanding how to use a tech, and coming up to understanding how to create, coding, creating e-cards, and also using tech for good, being confident, creating their own profiles, in the social media platforms, meeting new people, and exchanging opportunities. That is really inspiring. And that's what makes me to keep going each and every day, Laleh.
Oh, it's so beautiful. And I love it. And, for all of you who don't know, we're also going to have links here for his website and Facebook and LinkedIn as well. There's just so much you also share on social media on these changes. So, I know that particular, there was something that you recently did that really captured my attention too. And like how often we don't recognize how easy it is to be able to empower others too. Like it does take that moment that you said, I want to see something different. I want to create something different here. And then you made it happen. So, I love that. And I'm also looking forward to actually meeting you in person in 2026 as we do more projects in Kenya, with
Wow.
Hera and Hera Media Group too. So tell me, what how do you find the individuals that get to be part of your program, or how do they find you?
So, the individual, do you mean our target group or as
Yeah.
stakeholders?
Well, either, whether on
Okay.
either side of it. Yeah.
Okay, so how do we get, first of all, the beneficiaries and target group of in our organization is that we partner with schools, and schools, I mean primary schools, high school, colleges, universities. We partner with all institutions. We also work with groups, youth groups, and also different groups in schools. Let's say, like for example, like mental health groups. We work with, climate change groups, clubs. So I can say one of the ways that we get our beneficiaries is through institutions. Secondly, we also go through clubs whereby there are clubs that we support, we train them, we use them in school, we train champions in those clubs. And also, we get young people and kids through technology, just as I told you, because many of them follow us, and today technology is everything. So I can say that actually, like just last month, I was looking at our data on tech, like in our profiles, in our social media platform, and I saw that we reached up to like 6,400 young people just online, like following,
Wow.
because we do a lot of uh, online meetings. We do a lot of, like lives. We do a lot of things. So, oh my goodness.
Well, there you go. Technology goes again to show us, to keep us on our toes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Technology. So, yeah, it happens. But you see, I think I left whereby we also meet our young people through technology, Laleh. And I can say that that is something that we've really, really tried to. And also our partners, like we work closely with the government, county government. We also very closely with local government. We work very closely with supporters from global, like Hera, I met um, your colleague Mary very, very like I think 4 years ago through technology again, and we've been
Yeah.
exchanging ideas. So I can say that it's all about the whole community. Like that is how we identify people, we identify our target groups, and out of a blue moon, we just try to work with them. We just try to create a relationship, and we have what we have. Yeah,
That's really cool. That's really cool. Well,
yeah.
if we're going to have your information here, if anybody would like to get to know a little bit more about Collins and getting to know more about his organization and ways that you might be able to support it and ways that his organization might be able to support the needs of what you guys are creating out there. So that's another way to get a hold of Collins as well. And Collins, thank you. I mean, thank you so much because it does take someone who has that desire for creating change and empowering others. But it also takes more than that to take the actions to make it happen. And every day allow those actions to happen even greater and greater and greater and greater. So thank you for all you're doing and all the people that within your organization are really empowering not just the next generation, I'm going to say, but empowering all of us.
Thank you so much, Lali, and I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity. Actually, I met you when I posted about a campaign that we are doing on ending digital violence against girls and women, and that is very, very important for us as an organization, and we are trying to work on the 16 days of activism against that, and that is one of the programs that we are also doing with girls and young people, just seeing how the community can respect the girls and the young people, can support the survivors of online abuse, and also how we can hold each other accountable and encourage positive masculinity among men and boys, and also building just a safe digital community for all, and especially for girls and women. So I think that is something that we are doing in the next 16 days of activism. And I can say everybody who is interested to partner, to learn about everything through our organization, I also welcome all of them so that we can be able to end digital violence together. Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly it. That was the campaign that triggered it for me to message you. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think a lot of times we go to a fight to
Yeah.
give people power of, hey, let's empower, therefore we fight against something else. But it's not about that. It's how can we all work together? How can we all educate, both sides so that both sides are aware of something else is possible. And so, yes, thank you so much for that program as well. You've got so much going on. I look forward to, all of them, their voices getting out there so more people know about it. And also others it might inspire where they are to be able to create a program for wherever they are to not just empower the youth, but also, empower others to know something else is possible. So,
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Laleh. And I'm happy to again have a platform with you. Looking forward to do more and more, and also to meeting you personally in 2026 as we exchange ideas, different ideas, and also learn from each other.
definitely, definitely. Well, thank you so much. And thank you all for being here and listening to this incredible interview with Collins and his wonderful organization. And we look forward to seeing you guys somewhere else with the Hera Media Group. We have a lot of initiatives going on. One big one with displaced individuals in Kenya that we are looking at farming, we're looking at education. Again, we're looking at partnership for technology and empowering others for storytelling. So, if any of you are interested in partnering with Hera and really creating something greater, please message us wherever you find this, and we'll be happy to take it from there. So, thank you again. Thank you, Collins, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.